Today I'm joined by our financial expert from UFCU, Financial Health Program Manager Monica Munoz-Andri. Today Monica's here to talk about raising money smart kids. How are you doing today?
Great, thank you for having me.
Well, thank you so much for being here. This is a topic that I wish my parents maybe still, were able to hear about, because very, very important stuff that you have for us. So let's dig right in. What are some of the challenges that parents often face when teaching their kids about money?
Lack of time and also lack of confidence in their own money management skills are often the top reasons that parents avoid speaking to their kids about money. There are simple ways for you to get started. Model the behavior, and that means that you take everyday excursions and online shopping to teach money concepts, and also really commit to modeling the behavior, because kids are observing. So what you tell kids to do, you need to be able to follow through yourself. And then the other way is by explicit messaging, and that means that you set specific rules around how you're going to spend your money and your allowance.
Okay, fantastic. So definitely practicing what you preach is a big one that I'm hearing too. Now, how about introducing kids to actually earning money? I know that I tried everything in the book when I was little. A lot of it was a failure. The lemonade stand is maybe no more. But what are some ideas for doing that now?
Sure. In order for kids to learn about the value of money, they have to have a way to earn it, and they have to have access to it. And so a lot of times we use debit cards nowadays, and the tangible loss that happens when we use cash is lost on our kids, because all they see is the swiping and they don't really see the mechanism behind it. So giving them access through perhaps an allowance is a good practice. Usually $1 per year of age is a common practice. Another way is by rewarding extra tasks or efforts. In my house, if you were part of the household, that was your job to do chores. But if I read an extra book or a classic or did something special, you could earn it. And then those with older kids, they can also encourage a part-time job. The key is to teach kids that money is finite and it doesn't grow on trees.
I think that is something that we need to teach adults as well, myself included. Okay, so the swiping of the card, all of that really resonates. So start them young with that. But now that, we're giving them the ability to earn their own money, how do we teach them to actually spend it?
Setting up a spending plan is a great practice. That way you give every dollar a purpose, and you also teach the concept of paying yourself first. Setting up jars or boxes of save, spend, or giving, or sharing are great ways to get started. This is a good time to go to your UFCU and open up your kids account, or go to your financial institution to have them open up an account and experience that.
So I remember being a kid and getting my first checkbook and feeling the responsibility of that. So I think that is a fantastic idea. I don't know if they do checkbooks anymore, but that was a really, really great experience being a child. From there, Monica, how can we teach our kids to be savvy consumers?
Provide advice, but not bail them out if you can, and then introduce teachable moments. So whenever they do make a choice, instead of just giving them the money, ask them to consider a loan and interest. Also teach them about comparison shopping, teach them about how to wait and maybe buy the one thing rule early on, especially when they're young kids, they really enjoy being able to decide and choose.
Okay, I am taking notes for myself here as well. So Monica, great information. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Again, we're thrilled to have UFCU Representative Monica share financial advice with us, along with the positive impact UFCU is making on the community. For more information like this and on other finance-related topics, visit ufcu.org/KXAN.